Well, hello, everybody. Good morning. Car Chronicles. You ready? So I'm going to do a series of TikTok videos, not all in one day, but we're going to talk about the different types and subtypes of narcissists to give you an idea of what researchers and therapists have provided for information for the public for educational purposes, so that you can get an idea. A lot of you know already the different terminology: the covert, the overt, the cerebral, the somatic, the malignant, the different types. So today we're going to talk about the covert and the overt, or the overt and the covert narcissist. So the overt narcissists are the ones that stand out in the crowd. Those are the ones that are usually loud, obnoxious, the grandiose one. They're usually bullies. They have to win the argument. They have to be right in everything that they say, or they have no respect for other people's opinions because their opinions matter. These are the ones that are pretty easy to pick out. These are ones that are very aggressive. They blame everybody for their shortcomings. They don't see anything that they do wrong. They usually are the fight starters. They're the ones that they give you a compliment, and in the midst of the compliment, they're humiliating you at the same time. They got something negative to say, and when you react, they become the victim. But these are usually ones that you notice have arrest records. These are the ones that are usually called out in domestic violence. These are the ones that can be very malignant. All narcissists are malignant, but these are the ones that usually have a rage problem and have no problem with confrontation or abusing their partner, physically abusing and assaulting their partner. A lot of people assume that these individuals have other psychological issues, and a lot of times they do. Depression and anxiety. They have a hard time with like social interaction, their psychosocial skills. They have problems when it comes to maintaining relationships and friendships. It's almost like they're unbearable. It's hard to be around them because they may start off nice, but in the midst of starting off nice, they're going to cause some drama and trauma. These are the ones that want attention, so they'll force attention on themselves. Meaning, even if it's very negative, they force attention on themselves. A lot of times people don't like being around these individuals at all. They're dramatic, they're loud, they cause problems, they cause anything. The overt. This is the overt. Now let's go to the covert narcissist. The covert narcissist is also known as the vulnerable narcissist. Vulnerable meaning that they're highly sensitive to criticism. They're highly sensitive to people not liking them, or they do a lot of things to get attention. They crave attention and admiration. And if they can't get it, they go to extremes to get the attention and the admiration. Go to part 2 as I finish it. Car Chronicles with Dr. Carmen Bryant, Types and Subtypes of Narcissists, part 2. So now we're talking about the covert narcissist. The covert narcissist, also known as the vulnerable narcissist, is highly sensitive to criticism. They have the lowest self-esteem. These are the ones that usually also have, and which all of them do, usually have PTSD, anxiety. A lot of them are very severe in attention seeking. It's almost like to compensate that low self-esteem. These are the ones that blow themselves up bigger than what they really are. If you want to know where their esteem is low at, where they're very vulnerable at, where they struggle at, look at how they inflate themselves. A very inflated ego, very, very inflated ego. A lot of times they're very passive aggressive. They're very charming. So a lot of times the covert narcissist is not one that you easily pick up on because they're charismatic, they're charming. These are the ones that are very entitled. They have this severe need for admiration. They need excessive admiration. If you do not admire them, if you do not compliment them, if you do not put them on the forefront, they need to be in the forefront. They could care less about anybody else, even though they appear very charming and very sweet. Even when you tell them, that's selfish, like, yeah, you right. But they always have a way of getting attention. If they can't get attention, they do dramatic things as well to get that attention, but they have to have attention. They crave attention and admiration. A lot of them are also very passive aggressive at how they do what they do. If you offend them or if you hurt their ego, they will find a way to get you back. A narcissist never forgets. A narcissist is the type that they're going to get you back whatever way they possibly can. And the best way they usually can get you back is by finding something that you have a passion for, something that you love deeply, and that's what they go attack. If they can't get to you, they will attack the thing that you love the most. The covert narcissist is the one that carries the mask for a while, but when that mask slips, usually they'll slip and you'll see rage, you'll see them act out of what you consider is out of character, but their true sense of self is coming out when that mask slip. And usually the mask slip when they are offended. If you don't validate them, they need validation. This is why narcissists, and this is in general, narcissists jump from relationship to relationship because the need of validation and admiration. And once a person finds out about, especially a covert, a vulnerable one, usually they begin to standoffish. They don't give them as much attention as they desire. They will suck you dry. They're very subtle, like a snake, very subtle, sneaky. And you can't usually pick it. It's hard to explain or articulate what you're going through with the covert. But there you go, the overt versus the covert. And this is just a short version of it. Stay tuned. I have some more coming up to describe them.